The cold glint of the gun, the deafening crack that shattered the night, the life that extinguished in a heartbeat. These are the elements of a tragedy that forever linked the name Blake Chappell to the annals of unsolved murder. But the phrase that echoes in the aftermath, the one that offers a sliver of hope amidst the darkness, is this: an arrest has been made. The question that lingers now, however, is how? How did investigators piece together the puzzle of this brutal crime? And what role did the silent language of ballistics play in bringing a killer to justice? Let's delve into the shadows, where forensic science met the cold reality of murder, and explore the case of Blake Chappell. Blake Chappell was more than just a name in a police report. He was a son, a friend, perhaps a partner, with his own unique story and dreams. Details about his life prior to the tragedy are sparse, intentionally so for security reasons, but the fact of the matter is that Blake Chappell was a victim. The silence surrounding the victim's life is a cruel echo of the life that was abruptly taken, and it serves as a chilling reminder of the lives touched and the community forever scarred by the loss. His family, a tight-knit unit often described by neighbors as both private and deeply loving, was thrust into an unimaginable nightmare. The grief, the disbelief, and the desperate search for answers are woven into the very fabric of this narrative. His absence left a void not just in the lives of his immediate family, but within the wider community that he had been a part of, a community now left grappling with the chilling reality that such violence could strike so close to home. Blake, by all accounts from those who knew him, was a man who valued loyalty and was known for his quiet generosity, often helping neighbors with small tasks without being asked. The suddenness of his death left a gaping hole, not only in the hearts of his loved ones, but in the everyday rhythm of their lives. The scene of the crime itself likely held a somber narrative, a silent testament to the violent act that transpired. Imagine a typical suburban street, perhaps lined with mature trees casting long shadows in the fading light, or a quieter, more secluded area where privacy was both sought and ultimately breached. This particular neighborhood, Willow Creek Estates, was known for its manicured lawns, its quiet evenings, and its sense of established peace. The air, once filled with the familiar sounds of the neighborhood distant traffic, the rustling of leaves, the murmur of life, was instead rent by the unmistakable report of a firearm. The echo of that shot would have hung heavy in the air, a jarring punctuation mark to the stillness, a sound that signaled the irreversible. Investigators arriving on scene would have been met with the grim tableau, the chilling evidence of a life cut short, and the daunting task of piecing together the fragmented story left behind. Every detail, from the angle of impact to the precise location of spent casings, would have become a vital clue in a desperate race against time. The streetlights cast an eerie glow on the cordoned-off area, the flashing blue and red lights of the patrol cars painting stark shadows against the otherwise tranquil houses. The silence that followed the initial chaos was thick with unspoken questions and a palpable sense of dread. Evidence found at the crime scene was carefully analyzed, and a complete profile of the weapon used was developed. This information was then cross-referenced with the National Integrated Ballistic Information Network, or NIBIN, a database of ballistic images of firearms used in crimes across the country. The goal here is to find connections, to match bullets and cartridge casings from different crime scenes to the same gun. It's a vast digital library that detectives use to link seemingly unrelated crimes. NIBIN acts as a digital detective, sifting through millions of microscopic details, searching for the unique signature of a firearm. When a match is found, it can unlock a cascade of information, potentially linking a current crime to past offenses, or providing a critical piece of evidence against a suspect. The process isn't simply about finding a gun. It's about understanding its history, its previous use, and its potential owner. The initial hours after the crime were a blur of cordoning off the area, meticulous forensic sweeps, and the gnawing anxiety of a community on edge. Forensic technicians, clad in protective suits, moved with deliberate precision, their every action aimed at preserving the integrity of the evidence, from the smallest fiber to the most significant bloodstain. The faint scent of gunpowder, lingering in the cool night air, served as a grim reminder of the violence that had occurred. The arrest made in the murder of Blake Chappell is a testament to the tireless work of the investigator. But the journey isn't over. The accused faces a judicial system, where the gathered evidence will be presented, and the ultimate judgment will be made. The trial will become the arena where the pieces of the puzzle will be arranged, in order to paint a complete picture of the crime. The courtroom will echo with testimony, and the forensic experts who deciphered the ballistics evidence will also play a crucial role in explaining the evidence. They will translate complex scientific findings into language that a jury can understand, bridging the gap between microscopic striations and the profound consequences of their interpretation. The prosecution will meticulously build its case, aiming to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the accused is responsible for Blake Chappelle's death. The emotional toll on Blake's family has been immense, a constant ache amplified by the media attention and the slow march of the legal process. The relief of an arrest brought a brief respite, but the enduring pain of their loss remained a constant companion. The arrest marks a turning point, a signal that the wheels of justice are turning. The arrest of a suspect, however, does not diminish the tragic loss of Blake Chappelle's life. Instead, it shines a light on the importance of forensic science in solving crimes and bringing perpetrators to justice. The case of Blake Chappelle serves as a solemn reminder of the fragility of life, the devastating impact of violence, and the enduring human spirit that strives for resolution. It highlights how seemingly inert objects, bullets, casings, even microscopic scratches on metal, can speak volumes when interpreted by skilled professionals. The dedication of these forensic scientists, often working behind the scenes, is crucial in bringing clarity to chaos and accountability to those who inflict harm. The relief that washed over the community upon hearing of the arrest was palpable, a collective exhale after holding their breath for so long, yet tinged with the somber awareness of the loss that initiated this long ordeal. The once peaceful streets of Willow Creek Estates now held a shadow of remembrance, a stark reminder of the night's brutality. In the aftermath, there are unanswered questions that will always linger. What motivated this senseless act? What were the final moments of Blake Chappelle's life? The answers, if they are ever fully known, will be revealed in the courtroom. As the case unfolds, it is important to remember the human cost of violence. Remember Blake Chappelle, the life that was stolen, and the hope that justice will be served. The future is uncertain, but the pursuit of justice for Blake Chappelle continues, a testament to the resilience of those who seek truth and accountability in the face of profound tragedy. The whispers of suspicion have been replaced by the structured proceedings of the legal system, and the hope is that this structured process will ultimately bring a measure of peace and closure to all those affected by this heartbreaking crime. The story of Blake Chappelle, once a tragic mystery, is now a testament to the persistent pursuit of truth, where science and dedication converge to seek justice for a life tragically cut short.